people, welcome back. This is Lola Adenuga. I am a lifestyle content creator. I am a new immigrant who recently relocated to Ontario, Canada. At the time of doing this video, I am currently in Ontario, Canada. So I have been here for about 4 to 5 months. It will be 5 months in about 2 days. I came in April 2023 and it's almost 5 months I have been in Canada. Some people might look at me and say, oh, you're still a newbie, you're still a baby, what do you really know? But as a content creator, I have learned from a lot of people. This channel is a blessing. It has opened me to a lot of information. It has opened me up to a lot of experiences. People come to me firsthand. I have met a lot of amazing people. In fact, people look at me and be like, to me, it's because you're a content creator. People ask me how I make friends, and I am so thankful for this community. I am so thankful for everything. I'm not ignorant of the fact that there are times that I get demeaning comments and all that, but I don't look at that side because I choose to look at the blessings that this community, this platform has offered me. So what is the point of this video? For anybody trying to come into Canada today, or if you're in Canada already, some people look at me and they feel that I am not privileged to say some things because I have not learned the ropes yet. But I don't think that though time is of essence, experience is the best teacher. But sometimes it doesn't mean that because you've spent 10 years as a place, you're the best teacher of everything, or you know it all. Sometimes someone that is just coming, a baby, might know something. So this is just me talking about this from the little experience I have garnered, the little I have learned from because I'm a journalist in the making. I actually studied mass communication, so I always try to sieve out information. I always try to put my nose down. You need to have nose for news. Anybody that is a mass communication student would know that. So I try every single conversation I have, I'm trying to get relevant things. I try to make the best of that situation. So one thing that stood out for me in many conversations I have had, funny enough, all these conversations used to stem from when I used to go out. Let's say I take an Uber or something. Most of the Uber drivers will strike up conversations with you, and when you tell them that, oh, you're new to the country and all that, they will start advising you, start talking to you and all that. So apart from many people I have spoken to and all that, one thing comes out as stops for me. First, let's go back to the drawing board. One thing we should all have at the back of our minds is that the whole world is going through inflation and a recession. Things are not the way it used to be before and all that, and Canada is no exception. People have been complaining in Canada. New immigrants come and they're disappointed because they're not getting jobs and all that. So if you've not yet come into Canada, I need you to have this at the back of your mind. I will always say this in my video. I'm not a preacher of gloom and all that, but it's always best to be informed about things like this, so that when you even get yours, you can appreciate it, because a lot of people might not be as fortunate as you and all that. People have it not always so good. So whatever you have, just thank God. People that have gotten jobs should thank God, because not everybody has that same situation. So if you're planning to come into Canada and you've not gotten a job, what can you do? I've shared a video where I've spoken about how, as a PR, especially if you're in Ontario, you can send me a message on how you can access government grants that can help you with as a support for day-to-day living. Because when you're coming into Canada, you have to spend money. The bills are there. You have to spend money every day, day in, day out. So if you need a grant or something, going to school, and you have a family, you are PR in Ontario, you can send me an email. You can send me an email at iamtomiadenuga@gmail.com, or you can send me an Instagram message at the Tomi Adenuga. You can send me any of that, a DM or an email. I would help you. I'll respond to you. I will help you to process your admission and all that, so that you can get your grants. That is an aside. That can help you, that can support you. But this is a form of advice. So let's say you've come into Canada. let's say you're a business owner and you've gotten the Canadian PR. I know lots of people just think of jobs, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, job. People might have told you that yes, you need to get a job, but the jobs are not so easy. I am not being pessimistic. I am trying to be realistic, if you understand what I mean. Because it is there. I'm not going to say, oh, because I believe in God, I'll forget it. I'll choose not to see what is going on. You just have to choose to find joy in everything. Because sometimes the way you're looking at it might not be the way God is looking at it. So to be honest, right now, especially in Ontario, there's a lot of competition. It might not be like that in other provinces. So if you're in another province, you might probably not have it this way. Even the cost of living is also very high in other places. It might not be the same way it is in Ontario. In Ontario is a different ball game. I know people that are like in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and they don't complain as much as those in Ontario. Ontario is like almost the most expensive province right now in Canada. Cost of living is very high. Before it used to be like British Columbia, but to be honest, Ontario right now, things are really high and all that. And because there's a lot of competition, Ontario is like the largest province. Most everybody comes into Ontario, so the competition is very, very high. So you can imagine 40 people vying for a position of one person. What happens to the remaining 39? That is almost how it is. So people say that the jobs are not there. Canada is like I would never condemn Canada. People look at Canada and they'll be like, oh, it's overrated and all that. I will not condemn Canada. Like what I always say is that before they started inviting people, they had this capacity, but unfortunately a lot of people are coming in and they're trying to fill in the jobs with the low capacity. Gradually it will start opening up, but what happens before then? You just have to find something to do. So that is why it seems like the jobs are not readily available. But have you thought of incorporating your business? It is not everybody that might need to do a 9 to 5. It might be difficult, but instead of I'm not saying you shouldn't look for a job, but you might be better off incorporating your business. There are a lot of businesses. You can do a business in Canada and you would thrive. I think the major thing you should do is that the business should have a structure. You can incorporate it, register it, and it's very easy. I hear you can just go online, I'm in the process of incorporating my business as well. Just like find the right body to do your incorporation for you and set it as a proper company, incorporated. You file for everything, you pay your taxes, you have a structure, you start paying yourself a salary. Don't just do it like haphazardly. Have a structure and you'll be fine. Because guys, the jobs might not readily be there. What about those soft skills you have? You might be someone that probably, and it can be anything. It can be catering, it can be like legal advice, there are some jobs that you might need to have a license for. Let's say you want to become an immigration expert or something, you might need to have a license for it to incorporate your business. There are so maybe like you're a lawyer, you might need to have a license, but you can still incorporate your business. So instead of you applying to a law firm, I think you can incorporate your business. Just find out more about it, incorporate your business and all that, and you can be helping people. You start getting paid, even if it's something, even if it is like maybe 400, 500, gradually people will know about you, and from there your business starts picking up. There are so many things you can do. I think most of the time we just believe, especially when you're coming from back home, you just believe that, oh, until I work with this 9 to 5 before this will happen and all that. You can incorporate your business and you'll be absolutely fine. Of course, with everything, the beginning stage might not be easy and all that. Coming from Nigeria, coming here, there are two different terrains. It might not be easy. It will help maybe probably your partner, maybe your husband or your wife is there that has a regular one. You both of you will be doing it, managing each other until when you stand and you can stand by yourself. So one thing I'm telling you now, even as you are looking for a job, think of the business you've been doing back home. Let's say you were a tailor, let's say you were a caterer. I have met people here. Let's say you used to bake. You can start doing it. Might not be easy, but you start, and who knows, it can blow to something that you've never even imagined. People here bake bread. they sell agege bread and they are making it. You just need to incorporate it. You need to like do the relevant things and think of how you can start making your money. I've met a wonderful lady here who bakes the most, like the best, like if you want Ninja cake, she does it and she does it well. So people look out for all those kind of things. You might be an event decorator. People are looking for this kind of services. You can be making hair. We are the ones that think that, oh, this thing is a small business. You can be making wigs. When you come here and you incorporate it, the major thing is for you to advertise yourself, just the way it is in Lagos. I believe if you're in Lagos too, you could have been paying influencers to like market your business, to make your business known. You look for the same thing that applies here and let people know. If you go to church, start telling people in church, I cook, I do this one, I do that one, little by little, and it's all referrals. You might be in groups, I do this one, I sell meat, I have an African store. Don't keep quiet. Sometimes that business can do better. You make more money than even a 9 to 5. I am not saying a 9 to 5 is bad. I'm just saying that set within yourself. You can do it as a side hustle, you can do it as the main hustle. So you might not need to wait for the 9 to 5 to come. You can decide to start your business from the get-go, from the moment you arrive into Canada. I understand that there are bills to be paid, and that is why I said probably maybe if your partner can find a job. So the major thing is that on the other hand, even you, because you need to have your bills paid, you can be doing like maybe a soft job, probably like a customer service job, like in the house, to pay the bills whilst you start building your business. But a building of your business is fantastic. You can do it in Canada. I know someone that I was discussing and she was like, oh, is it possible in Canada? And I said a very big yes. You can incorporate your business, just do it through the right way. You might need to involve a lawyer. It depends on your kind of business. Some businesses you don't even need to involve anybody. You can do it all by yourself. It's now when you're supposed to like file your taxes, you employ the services of an accountant who helps you to put everything together. When you pay for something, you keep your receipts and all that. Just make sure that your books are clean. Probably when you come in, you can talk to an accountant, talk to like financial gurus, like, okay, I have this business idea, I've been doing this from back home, how do I incorporate it here in Canada? So there are many ways of making money. It's not just about you finding a job, being gainfully employed in a bank or in a place. All those are beautiful, all those are very nice, but you can own and you can have your business as well. Another thing that business owners should know is that because it's a business, your tax margin, what you're paying, might be lower than your personal income. So for business owners or for businesses, the tax you're paying can be lower. That's it. Your tax at the end of the day might not be up to like 30-something%, 20-something% as what you'll be paying. So if you have your business and you tidy your books properly, you have a good accountant that can help you like tidy it up. Your business expense, they know it's your business expense, they won't tax you for all that. It's going to be separate from all the other things they'll be taxing you for. So you just need to like tidy your books, make your books clean. The crux of this video is that in Canada, you can have your business and you can try from that business. A lot of people are doing it. People that like are handymen, they just like incorporate it, they register it, and it's very easy. You start making your money. You get people that pay you one thing or the other. So different things. You're the one that knows what's best you do. Yes, that brings me to my next point. You can also work remotely. So even before you leave your home country, let's say for instance you're in Nigeria, because getting jobs here, people are complaining that there are no jobs. You can start applying for remote jobs. You can have like a US company anywhere in the world. If you are a very good graphic person, you are a tech person, you can be employed from anywhere in the world and do remote jobs where they pay you very well. So a lot of people that I know, I've heard of a lot of people that tell me that they work remotely. It's not until when you have that job domiciled in Canada. At the end of the day, the most important thing, the basic thing, is for you to have an income month in, month out, so that you can pay your bills easily. Then the last thing I'll tell you as a business owner is that have a structure. You can talk to an accountant if you need, you can talk to a lawyer if you need, but all those ones are even far-fetched. The major thing for you is that you incorporate your business. You can like have a business account separate, and you start paying yourself a salary. So let's say your business makes about 10k in a month. That is not your income. It's not everything you're going to eat, of course, we all know that. Probably you can be paying yourself like 3,000, 4,000. Everybody will respect that. By the time you need to like approach the banks for a loan for one thing or the other, they see that the monthly income is coming in. So yeah, like let's say you are Chidi and Co, and you are Chidi Mokeme or something. Chidi and Co pays Chidi Mokeme $3,000 every month. If it is consistent, you can definitely get credit for so many things. Credit for your house, credit for your car, and everything like that. The major thing is that they're seeing the inflow, they're seeing how much you've been making. Of course, you need to have built equity, you need to have built credit over time. It won't just be immediately that you'll be getting that kind of thing. You should have been consistent. The keyword is being consistent. They need to know that you are consistent. So that's just it. If they can see that flow, you'll be eligible for anything. So I just thought to do this video because there are lots of us that we have a lot of this talent and we are letting it waste. Don't wait until when you have that perfect job. You can create, and who knows, you can even be an employer of labor. That is what Canada respect. That is what they want. You that you're looking for a job, do you even know the magnitude of what you have inside of you? So you can imagine you starting the job. If you can pay somebody like 2,000 monthly, you are big, oh, you are big. So that's the plan, that's the joy, that's the prayer, that you get to a point that you can even start paying other people's salaries, because there are some jobs that you cannot do it all by yourself. You might need to employ one person or the other and all that. By the time you start paying one or two people's salary, that is good, that is very good. So there are lots of things that you can do. You know yourself the best. You know what you have inside of you. I would advise you, if you come into Canada, you can start thinking of it even before you come. Things that you can do. You can even have a job and you start thinking of it and you float your business. That's it. It makes everything easy for you. So even when they even say that the business is making income and it is consistent, of course you can approach the banks, use the business to like get credit and all that. The governments even give grants as well. They give grants to small businesses when it is duly registered. So have that at the back of your mind. I'm not saying you shouldn't, like, I am not saying you shouldn't apply for jobs. Please apply for jobs. Of course, if you have a job or something, there are fantastic jobs that people get. But if you're the kind of person that maybe you have one thing or the other you want to share with the world, one thing that you know that you're good with, it can be anything. So many things. I know of, like, I heard of like some sisters that they make Zobo in the United States, and the way they package it, like so good, it's become like a very big household name. So many things you can do. Someone like me, I look for where to buy bread. Like, I got to know of one store and I've been going there like consistently. Different things. So you might be the one that might be offering something that you think is an issue, a problem. You might be the one that will be preferring solutions to it, and that is how you can start off your business. So many examples and all that. So guys, if you're coming into Canada, it might even be anywhere. This is not like just restricted to Ontario alone. Anywhere in Canada, I believe you can make use of this. Please, if you can start a business. Don't wait for that 9-to-5 job. If it comes, if it doesn't come, you'll be absolutely fine. Okay, I hope this video has helped someone. If it has, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly subscribe, because I'll be seeing you much later in my subsequent videos. Stay blessed as always. I'll see you in other ones. Bye.